So my little Uber secret is a very interesting one. I psych myself out. Okay? What I do is I just try to forget about the money. Even if I'm really broke and I need money really bad, I just try not to think about the money at all. And I just try to think of it this way, as if I'm making new friends or just helping people out, or just like I just try to forget about the money for the most part while I'm doing it. And I know that sounds like woo woo crazy, but I just found that if I was thinking about the money, I I wouldn't be as like I wouldn't have as good results. So I don't know, take it or leave it, but my advice is, and I think this kind of goes for any job. If you're too focused on the money, you're not going to do as well. You have to think of it as just part of your life path, something that you're doing on the way to whatever else. I don't really think of it as a career. I think of it as a sort of a stepping stone, but a stepping stone where you can meet people. Good things can happen. I tend to think of about like Oliver Stone, like paid his way through film school by being a taxi driver. Like, if you have some kind of dream, you can finance it through Uber or Lyft. But that's the way I think about it, and a lot of people would think that's really weird and kind of new agey. But that's just the way I think about things. Um, so it's the way that I function. It's the way I roll. Um, I realize that we live in this materialistic world, but I try to sort of psych myself out of feeling like I'm in the rat race, basically. Um, the other thing I try to do is I try not to have it like the only stream of income coming in, because I feel like I don't want to feel forced to drive Uber. Like, say if I'm not feeling like it, like I want to do Uber when I'm feeling good, like I had a good workout, a good run, or played tennis or something with my brother or something, or had a good workout, and then like I'm ready to like go and hang out with people for the night. Um, that's kind of my secret for not burning out. You know, I think a lot of people probably go into Uber and they do it every day and they just get so burnt out. And I think it's a dumb way to. I'm not. I shouldn't say dumb, but I just think it's not the way you should go about it. Um, get some cool music. Get some like CDs on tape you can listen to. Some some good books, while you're waiting or whatever. Actually, when I tend not to park very much. I tend to sort of drive around because I feel like it creates a momentum if I'm kind of just going. And I guess I wouldn't be able to do that if I had a car that was worse on gas, but the Yaris is really good on gas. So, also, I like to be kind of in motion when I get that fare. Of course, sometimes, now that I'm in Northern Cal and the fare, I'm in Sonoma County, Santa Rosa, and the fares don't come as often. Sometimes I will actually go home and have the app on and just kind of do other things you know, while I have the app on. But when I'm in LA or San Francisco, I don't really tend to park that much. I'll even I mean, I know it's crazy, but like even if I have a bathroom break, I'll keep the app on and just kind of like run with the phone into the bathroom or something, and you know put down the phone on the sink while I'm taking a leak or something. I know that sounds crazy, but when you're driving in LA, you get so busy you don't even want to stop. It's like so, and I think that could happen in San Francisco. I haven't done tons in San Francisco. I was just there on Halloween, the last part of Halloween, and I did a lot of Labor Day stuff there in San Francisco. I think San Francisco's it's pretty good for Uber. You tend to go over to the East Bay a lot, and I like. I've had pretty good luck in Berkeley. Um, Oakland can get kind of frustrating sometimes. Like I had this one fare where like I just couldn't find the guy for whatever reason. Like there was some festival going on, and like it's just like there's all these blocked off roads. But that could have just been an isolated incident. I think I want to do more East Bay stuff. I This last Halloween I started around 3 o'clock in Berkeley, and I had a fare, and it was like I wish I could have this kind of fare every single time. It was a business guy from Singapore, a business student. I think he's getting his PhD, or no, he's getting his master's, I think, at Berkeley in business, because he was saying he wasn't sure where he was going to get his PhD. This guy's from Singapore, super polite guy, and he wanted a ride to San Jose. So that is just a great combination. A polite, yet talkative person. So we had like a really great talk. I mean, I actually was in Singapore last year um, on my way back from India, so I had stuff to talk about with him, and it's just very. I like to talk to people about travel, so it was just a very interesting ride, and it was a $70. Well, that was the gross. I don't know. It's less when they took out 20% plus the dollar safety fee. So some 50 something dollars, but he gave me a $20 cash tip, which does not happen that often with Uber. It doesn't happen as often as it should, I think. I think that tips should happen more in Uber than they do. But anyway, I was extremely thankful for that ride. And I think it was just, I mean, good luck on that one. And then I was in San Jose, and I ended up kind of like around some really nice areas like Los Altos Hills and Portola Valley and Palo Alto and Redwood City, San Mateo. Um, some really good fares, and then like I had some call in Pacifica, and the person was a no-show. So then I decided to make my way towards San Francisco, and this was at night, and I was actually kind of surprised how dead it was because several years ago I drove a taxi in San Francisco, and it was crazy on Halloween. That was 1998, 17 years ago. Crazy how that it was so long ago. But anyway, I kind of didn't want to be out super, super late on Halloween because I didn't want to get the barfy people and the drunk people. So I did a couple rides around San Francisco on Halloween. And then I drove back to Santa Rosa. Got back to Santa Rosa probably about 2 in the morning. So I wasn't out super late considering it was Halloween. But there's been a lot of times where I just like drive all night, and I just tend to do it less because I don't want to deal with people puking, people super drunk. So I'm trying to keep more of a daytime kind of thing. But it is fun to drive at night. There's a certain buzz that goes on.